Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Raj here, and today we are going to be covering iOS 13 Developer Beta 8. So, it came in at 136.4 megabytes. Sorry that there was a Twitter notification over that screenshot, but, apparently I did not take it at the right time. So, as you can see here, we have the prompt here to install it, because I already installed it before this video. I kind of worked ahead, so I'm just going to enter in my password here. And we are going to go through the whole installation process, because it shouldn't take that long. So I just entered in my password. You guys couldn't obviously see it because Apple actually did something pretty cool, and they put it to where you can't see the password for your phone that you type in on, say, like a thing like this. So it's pretty cool that they did that. But anyways, we just have to wait for this here to verify the update, and we will be booted into iOS 13 Developer Beta 8. Now, from what I've noticed, battery life I will show you guys once my phone here reboots, but from what I've noticed, battery life has been pretty decent, I have to say. It's not been like, oh wow, this is amazing, but it's not also been like, oh wow, this is just terrible. It's been pretty decent, I'd say. It's been pretty average. It gets me through the entire day, so that's not really a worry or problem for me, so that's quite nice. And also, that's kind of cool there. You guys got to see the macOS Mojave dynamic wallpaper there, if you haven't before. But anyways, though, I also have at least, like, I'm gonna say this now, actually, and I'm sorry I've been kind of breaking my schedule a little bit, because I know I released to you guys. If you guys haven't already, go watch my like school schedule video and all that sort of stuff that I've recently uploaded. But basically I did say that I made myself clear to you guys that I do not record videos and or upload videos Monday through Wednesday. But what I did forget to mention is that I do make some exceptions, and those exceptions are for iOS betas and for watchOS betas. Those are the only two exceptions to the rule. Other than that, there's no other exceptions. So those are the only two real exceptions, because Apple, yes, does like to release betas in the early parts of the week versus later parts of the week. So I unfortunately have to adapt my schedule to support that, because I want to get these betas out to you guys as soon as possible. And again, I am sorry that I didn't get that watchOS beta out to you guys as soon as possible. I got it out like, what, 3 days later? But that was because I was having issues installing it on my watch, so you guys should see at least, because now there's also a new beta for watchOS 6 as well, so you guys will see that video sooner rather than later. I hope to at least narrow it down to hopefully just one day, because I am going to experiment with a new way of actually recording the Apple Watch screen, because you guys have been just watching me just jiggle my phone around and trying to get it the perfect camera angle, but it's unfortunately not been working that well. So I'm going to be experimenting and seeing if I can record the screen of my Apple Watch. That way it's a lot easier for you guys to see it, because if I can do that, then might as well just do that, to be honest. And who knows, maybe I can even have face cam in those videos too, so I can do it just like I do these, where I have the screen of the iPhone being recorded on my MacBook versus me just, you know, showing you guys through face cam. Which, yes, by the way, if you guys were wondering, this part of the update does not show on this thing at least, but it is relatively, it's like, what, 1/12 of the way done, so it's getting there. And also, one other thing I wanted to mention was that if you guys haven't already checked it out, I am actually also going to be filming another video. Well, I mean, you guys obviously probably did not check this out, but I have updated my website a little bit, my personal website, and I'm still making updates to it. So this upcoming weekend, if I get all my homework done and all of that, I don't promise I will make any videos this weekend, and I did not last weekend either. I'm sorry, I had so much homework. But if I do, say, get all my homework done and I do make videos, one of those is going to be a video on my website updates, because now I've added quite a few new features that you guys will really enjoy. So it will be quite nice to introduce those features. I've also, along with those features, improved some existing ones. For example, I'm not going to spoil the entire thing, obviously, because I don't want you guys to just get all the information from this video and not obviously watch my video I'm going to be putting out there dedicated for that. But what I will say is that I have made also lots of enhancements to dark mode as well on my website, and it just looks fantastic. So, I will show that all to you guys in my upcoming video this weekend, but yeah, I'm not going to spoil too much because I don't want to just be a spoiler and spoil the whole video for you. So yeah, I'm just going to not talk about everything, but trust me, you guys will find it pretty nice, at least for all of the changes. Now, there's not obviously as many features, if not really any at all. It's more just more or less refinements. So, it's refinements to the current features and some bug fixing, all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of a laid-back-ish update, but it's definitely nice, I'd have to say. So, you guys, obviously, again, will see that hopefully sometime this weekend. I anticipate I can make that video, like, maybe on Friday or Saturday, but it, again, depends, because I'm recording this video on Wednesday let me just go on to the time here, or not time, but date. So Wednesday, August the 21st is when I'm recording this video. And sorry I had to kind of lean in closer there to the screen. I'm not wearing my glasses, so very bright screens equals me not being able to see them, because I am pretty much, I'd not say blind without my glasses, but I just can't see bright things like that very well. Neither farsightedness. Like, I have that problem where I can't see things from far away without my glasses, so. And most people have that problem as well, so I hope to eventually get something like LASIK done, hopefully. But anyways, going back on topic here, the phone is rebooting, as you guys may or may not be able to see there. Sorry if you guys can't see. But the phone is now rebooting. It is just going through its second stage of the progress bar here, which usually it just goes by quickly. And here we go. Looks like everything is booting up again, because that's the first sign right there, the Photos app opening. And yeah, here we go. Now the screen is back online, and that signifies that it is just about there. So it's getting there. It's about halfway. So we just have to wait for it at this point. And I'm also going to see here, how long has this video been? It has been 7 minutes. That's actually not that shabby. If updates go quick like this more often, I might just record through the update process. So just to kind of talk to you guys a little bit more, just because I don't really get to talk to you guys that much during these videos. So as well. I mean, obviously the videos will be probably a little bit longer, but that's not too big of a problem. Let's see. Okay, we are just wrapping up here. Just have a little bit more to go, and then we shall be fine. And it looks like iTunes is also open in the background, so I'm just going to close that, because I do not want iTunes open. What's also kind of nice, though, at least in macOS Catalina, is that iTunes, it's not like one whole thing anymore, it's all separated into 3 different apps, so that's quite convenient. So, yeah, I also can't wait to this September upgrade to macOS Catalina and iOS 13 officially. It's going to be so awesome, honestly. I'm probably going to love macOS Catalina. But, yeah, I mean, even Mojave as well, like, this basically, it's really, really awesome. Even the whole dark mode sort of thing that they brought to Mojave, I love it, honestly. And funny thing is, I've not switched from dark mode, basically. I believe it's also somewhere here, I believe, is where light mode and dark mode is. But I'm not too sure, to be fair. Let's see. Oh, these are desktop pictures. Whoa, that is cool. Dynamic desktop. Yeah, I want the dynamic one on. I might change my wallpaper eventually, because I've had it on this sort of thing here for quite a while, actually, so I might change it eventually. And I'm also, while this is updated, I'm going to see if my MacBook here has any updates. I highly doubt it does. But we're about to find out. Nope, it does not. Okay, beautiful. And I also have auto updates on it as well, so that's probably why. Alrighty, let's see. What else did I want to look at? Oh, that's right. I wanted to see where dark mode was. What if I try searching up dark? Oh, right. It's in appearance. So that would be in general. Yep, here it is. This is what light mode looks like. It's like so in your face. Like, I've not been on light mode in so long, and wow, it just looks so different. That is so cool. Oh, you can have accent colors? Whoa, I did not know that. Okay. I think I kind of like green, actually. I mean, blue looks pretty nice too, but I might actually switch to green. Yeah, you know what? Let's switch to green, because green is a nice color. I love green. Whoa, that is so cool. It highlights it in green? Wow. That is amazing. I love that. So wait, like say if I was on this and I selected like critter text here, let's try this. No, it does not change that. Okay, gotcha. Okay, looks like my phone is back online, so let's stop it with the horseplay. Anyways, looks like here it says your phone or your iPhone has been updated to iOS 13.0. Really, this is beta 8, but yeah, that's what it is. It looks like, great, this only shows the keyboard and it does not show the password, so that is amazing. Let's just enter in my password here. And I'm probably going to have a lot of notifications over there. But anyways, looks like now we are obviously on iOS 13 Developer Beta 8. So let me just show you guys here that we are on that. I'm also going to switch Wi-Fi networks as well because I do not want to be on this one. So I'm going to switch to my best one right here. And one other bug I also wanted to mention, by the way, is that the Wi-Fi connection and cellular connection, it's been a little bit below average, but I have to say, it's not that terrible. At least most of the time it was not that terrible, but I mean, sometimes it was. So I hope that they also fixed that as well. It looks like maximum capacity is still at 89%. Let's load up the battery statistics here. So yeah, pretty average, what I expected at least, almost 9 hours of screen on time and 31 minutes of screen off time, so it's been relatively average, I'd have to say. And then if we look at the past 10 days here, yeah, it's been around 8 hours, so I'd say that's pretty average. That gets me through the entire school day, so it's not that bad. 8 hours is definitely reasonable. But yeah, so it looks like overall performance here, it's actually not that bad. I mean, it might look a little bit laggy to you guys, but on my point of view here, it's actually pretty smooth. So there is like a few stutters here and there, but it's not that terribly awful. And let's also test the shortcut here. Okay, that was a crash, not that big a deal. Alright, so some pretty standard results here. Looks like it is working, so that's good. It is recognizing the algorithms here. What I am noticing though right now, like basically right away, is that if I do it very, very often, like after I just ran it, then it does tend to crash like this, basically, because it has to process all of that information that's listed here, so that kind of makes sense that it would crash. Let's see if my stocks shortcut here is working again. No, it is not. Okay, so that shortcut is still out of order, unfortunately. Let's see if this shortcut here is working. Yeah, that just says no items. Okay, so there's just no images there, so I'm guessing it's not really obtaining any from the RSS feed. But overall, I have to say, yeah, performance is definitely not that bad in terms of this beta. So let's see here, because there was also this one bug as well on YouTube. So I am going to launch the YouTube Plus app here, because I don't want to launch actual YouTube and lose all of the videos I want to watch later, because I have like 12 different videos I want to watch later. So I'm going to keep YouTube Plus open and see if I can replicate this bug. But basically the bug is that, say if you're in landscape mode and watching a video and you change the volume here, then that would basically sort of interfere with it in a sense. And I think what I just did is that, oh no, looks like I, or actually no, you know what, this actually would work. Let's just swipe that away. Let's see if we have this bug here. Can we change the volume when it's like this? I don't think so. Yeah, it's not working. Okay, so I can't replicate it on camera, but I did promise you guys, it is there. That's for sure. The bug was basically... Okay, here, let me kind of explain it here. So, say you were in landscape mode watching a YouTube video and you were changing the volume in iOS 13. Now, generally, you would not have this, you would not have the regular volume indicator. More or less, you have the, standard YouTube one that basically is like at the top. It's very minimalistic, all that. But while you were changing the volume in landscape mode like that, you would have this mysterious like white line like where that was. It was kind of transparent in a way, so you couldn't really see it that well. But I noticed it immediately, and I kind of reported that bug to Apple. And when I relaunched the app, it went away, but then it came back. So it's kind of like a more spontaneous bug, I'd have to say. But I do hope that Apple has fixed it in this, because I did send them a report via the feedback app. I actually can show that to you guys right here, that I sent in that report. So let me just show you guys here my thing here. It looks like... Oh, actually, you know what? I just remembered, too. Apparently, there is some release notes here. I want to actually go over these with you guys, because these are important. So, let's just go over this here real quickly. So, it says here, and guys, when this is in red text, this is serious, okay? So, I'm going to read this to you guys. Excuse me. But anyways, it says, warning, if your watch is running watchOS 6 beta, you must update to watchOS 6 beta 2 or later before updating to iOS 13 beta 7 or later. Otherwise, your watch will no longer be able to connect to your phone. Now, trust me, guys, I went through this with the first developer beta of iOS 13. It was a nightmare to get my watch working again. I was tempted to take it to Apple and get the software off of it and basically restore it back to normal. So, guys, when this is in red, do not attempt this. Like, if you, like it says here, are running watchOS 6 beta, make sure you're at least on watchOS 6 beta 2 before you update to iOS 13 beta 7 or higher. Make sure you're on those specific softwares, because if you're not, guys, I mean, it's really going to mess up your watch, and it's not going to pair to your phone. So, just do it so that you don't have to go through that experience of, oh, hey, how do I fix this? Because trust me, guys, it's not worth it. Don't do it. Because I made the mistake of updating to watchOS 6 beta 1, developer beta 1, on the day when not the September event concluded, but WWDC concluded on June the 3rd. I decided to update to watchOS 6 beta 1, developer beta 1, and let's just say that that was a very big mistake, doing that first. Because what I should have done was, I should have updated to iOS 13 first, but in my excitement, I downloaded watchOS 6 Developer Beta 1, and yeah, you guys can probably know where that went from there. My watch would not pair to my phone. I was very frustrated until I finally, later that night, I actually discovered how to get iOS 13 on my phone. So that's when everything started to work again, basically. So whatever you do, guys, do not do that, please. Like, this is a very, very serious warning to you guys. Do not attempt to basically do that. Make sure you're on the right softwares, because it's a mess otherwise. But anyways, though, let's go through the issues here, the general known issues. So a known issue right here, it looks like, is snapshots for apps that use Metal might have unexpected appearance in the app switcher. And then depreciations looks like, let's see, UI application exit on suspend key is no longer supported. That's just some more technical information. Let's go to the audio here. So it says here that there's some new features, actually. So voice processing, which now is enabled. There's apparently a new AV audio mode, which basically, it looks like, according to this, says types can be used to wrap a user-defined block for sending or receiving data in real time. That's interesting. New method available for AV Audio Engine-based app to retrieve a list of all nodes attached to... I'm just going to swipe that away. An AV Audio Engine instance. New rendering mode. Okay, so yeah, it's just talking about some of these features here. Basically, it's not anything that's really that important. audio sharing, it looks like. This has basically been around for quite a while, but if you guys didn't know what audio sharing essentially is when, if say you have a friend with AirPods 1 or higher, and if you have AirPods 1 or higher, even if you have, I think, the Powerbeats Pro, and basically like a pair of AirPods 1 or 2, you can actually share audio, meaning that you can connect both pairs to one phone, and you can be watching the same thing and the audio would be playing at the exact same time. So it's kind of a neat feature, to be honest, because say you want to watch like a movie with your friend, for example, and you don't want to, say, give them one of your earbuds, and they have their own earbuds that are like, say, AirPods or the Powerbeats Pro. You guys then can connect both of your sets of AirPods or your set of Powerbeats Pro and your friend's set of AirPods to that phone, and yeah, you can basically just watch that video or that movie together. So it's kind of neat, actually. But there is a limitation with this feature, and I'm pretty sure it says it in here. Yeah, it says here, basically, it's like iPhone 8 or later, so if you have an iPhone 7, 7 Plus, and basically back then, I'm sorry to say, but yeah, you can't use that feature, unfortunately. And it also says here the iPad Pro 12.9-inch, second generation or later, and same thing with the 11-inch. It's basically talking about all the iPads, iPods, all that sort of stuff. Even the iPod Touch supports this feature as well, the 7th generation or later, so the newest iPod Touch. The 6th generation does not support this. So just keep that in mind. There's the AV Foundation, which looks like it's probably some like minor thing. Looks like it has something to do with Safari web pages, so that's kind of cool. Core haptics, looks like some known issues are by default haptics are disabled when microphone recording begins. You can override this setting by AV audio session properly. It just, yeah, goes into a bunch of technical information there. I don't want to read all this to you guys, especially the technical information, because you won't really understand it. And sorry about that yelling in the background, by the way. But yeah, so basically, it's just a bunch of technical information here. Let's see here. So, core image, basically it looks like here it's, some more technical information. So, here we go. Now, here's something you guys will understand. It's, called the Find My app, if you guys aren't aware of what that is. It basically combined Find My Friends with Find My iPhone, so now it looks like it's saying some known issues are, while performing an action in Find My that generates an email, you might see reference to Find My Friends, and Find My iPhone apps, so those are still not perfectly up to date. And it says also here, while iOS and iPadOS 13 remains in beta, offline finding capability is limited. And then the health app here, some known issues with that are health and activity features stop working if you set period length to be longer than your cycle length. That's just for women. I'm not going to read that, obviously, because it's probably something that you don't want me talking about. Okay, so then now we are moving on here to iCloud. So some known issues with that are, after updating to iOS 13 Beta 6 or later, iCloud Drive might synchronize for an extended period of time. If you notice any missing files, they can be found in Recovered Files folder under Find My iPhone/iPad within the Files app. And it says here, when creating a new Pages, Numbers, or a Keynote document in a shared folder, you might see the message, couldn't connect to iCloud. A workaround is to close and reopen the document. Resolved issues are the iCloud Drive section in Settings, General iPhone Storage not accurately represents the current state of files on your device. Localization looks like it says here some resolved issues where devices set to use current languages no longer exhibit clipped or misaligned layout. Devices set to use a certain language no longer display unlocalized text, which is nice. The Mail app, it has some new features. It says ignore blocked senders that can now be enabled in Settings, Mail. The blocked list is shared with Messages, FaceTime, and Phone. Music, it looks like here the state of the sync library switch to Settings. Music might be inaccurately reflect your current state of the feature on your device. If you don't want the feature enabled, ensure the switch is off. If your music library doesn't appear to be in sync with other devices, try logging the switch off, then on again. And then networking here, it says some more technical information. So that's, I'm guessing, just saying like that the networking is better. So that's pretty nice, honestly. And it says here, notes, known issues are using search and notes might produce unexpected results. And it also says here, if you select colored drawing strokes with the lasso tool, then and then rotate your device to landscape mode, the strokes will revert to black. Interesting. So then there's more stuff here like pencil kit, reality kit. You guys are probably not interested in that. Screen time, you guys are probably not interested in that either. Siri, you guys will probably be interested in this. So shortcut automations, they're temporarily unavailable still. Basically, there's also some shortcuts issues, but they're not that bad, honestly, so it's probably not worth talking about. But yeah, this list honestly goes a long way, guys. So I'm probably going to skip through most of this now just because it's not really that important. So it looks like also here, this is also maybe like another somewhat important issue to you guys, but this is for third-party apps. So known issue is you might be unable to stream to a Chromecast device. So that is probably not going to work for those people who have Chromecast devices. Watch, there's some known issues here. Complications might disappear from Apple Watch after updating to iOS 13 beta if your watch isn't running watchOS 6 beta. And I honestly recommend you should run, if you're running iOS 13 beta, you should run the watchOS 6 beta as well. You should not have those versions mismatched. And it says here, Xcode, it's just really for developers, so I'm not going to read through that. But yeah, so that is the iOS and iPadOS update release notes. I'm going to go over the watchOS release notes when I make that video. That video will be hopefully out eventually, soon here. But yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys sort of liked my new style of going through the release notes here, please be sure to leave a like. Also, comment and subscribe if you are brand new. And I will catch you guys in the next video. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I'm sorry if it was super long. Apple likes to have a lot of release notes with their betas. I will also, by the way, let you guys know, at least in my next beta video, whether this beta made a difference from beta 7 or not. It looks like it honestly is going to. Oh, also one other issue I wanted to bring up as well, it was with Instagram. So Instagram now, if say you were texting somebody, let's just find myself here, if I can. Let me just go all the way down here. Looks like no, I can't see myself. Okay, no, I don't want to send that here. Let's go. Yeah, let's find just one of my accounts here. So if say I was texting like a long paragraph, I'm just gonna type in random characters here. And sorry if you hear thunder in the background, by the way, that is because there is a storm going on outside. Looks like now that bug is not being reproduced, but when you were texting somebody, it would basically decide to it would decide to erase your bottom line of text. So I believe in this beta now that is fixed, and looks like it is actually limiting us here on how much we can text on Instagram. So I think it's only 3 lines, and then it says undo. Let's see. Because yeah, if you're rapidly like spamming, I think that's actually what sort of limits it here. Actually, you know what? Oh, that's why. It's because I'm tapping it with 3 fingers. Actually, yeah, that's another feature, guys, if you didn't know what that was. If you tap here with 3 fingers, you can actually undo text instead of shaking your device in iOS 13. So it's kind of cool, actually, that you can do that. But yeah, so let's just text a lot here, and then let's tap with 3 fingers. So yeah, if you double tap with 3 fingers on the keyboard, you can undo the text. So that's super, super cool. It deletes all of the text for you. So that's pretty useful, I have to say. Let's see. Let's try one thing here. Let's triple tap twice. And yeah, as you can see here, there's that like nice little interface up there, so you can cut, copy, paste. You can do even just back and forth actions as well. So that's pretty cool, honestly. And the swipe keyboard, if you guys were curious, that's also working as well. I'm just typing in some random stuff here. But that is also, if you guys were curious, working. So yeah, that is basically what the deal is on Instagram. That is now fixed, if you guys were curious, and also having that same issue where if you were texting someone on there, if the bottom line of what you were texting was invisible, that is now fixed. So anyways, I will catch you guys in the next video. That was the last thing I wanted to say, so catch you guys in the next one. Peace.